Why does airplane food always taste so strange? Have you ever sat there mid-flight, tray table down, fork in hand, and wondered if the chef forgot the salt? The truth is, it's not the chef. It's not even really the food. It's your body, your senses, and the environment at 35,000 feet playing tricks on you. And that's only the beginning. Because the airport itself is packed with secrets and hidden perks that most travelers never notice. Stick with me through this whole video because once you hear the science of airplane food and the secrets airports don't want to shout about, you'll never look at flying the same way again. So let's start with what's happening in the sky. Imagine the cabin air around you. It's incredibly dry. In fact, it's drier than most deserts on Earth. That dry air pulls the moisture right out of your nose, and since your sense of taste is mostly smell working behind the scenes, your ability to detect flavor is immediately dulled. You can still chew and swallow, but the flavor feels flat because aroma isn't reaching your brain the way it normally would. Now layer on the cabin pressure. At altitude, the pressure is lower than what you're used to at sea level, and that affects how your taste buds send signals. It's like turning the volume down on the sweet and salty dials. Add the constant roar of the engines and the white noise of the cabin, and studies show your perception of sweetness and saltiness can drop by nearly a third. That chocolate cake, dull. Those chips, suddenly boring. Even your morning coffee can taste like bitter water. But here's the twist. Not every flavor disappears. Sourness and umami actually push through the noise better. That is why so many people order tomato juice on planes when they never touch it on the ground. Up there, tomato juice tastes richer, fresher, more satisfying. The acidity and savory notes cut through the dry air and background noise, so your tongue actually gets the signal. Airlines know all of this. They design menus in altitude labs and test recipes in pressurized cabins. Chefs load dishes with stronger seasoning, thicker sauces, and ingredients heavy in umami. Think tomato paste, parmesan, mushrooms, soy. Meals are chosen not because they're the fanciest, but because they survive reheating in small convection ovens. Those ovens don't roast or caramelize, so you lose the seared crusts and golden browning that make food exciting. Instead, airlines lean on braises, stews, and sauces that taste consistent even after being cooked, chilled, and warmed again. Still, physics wins, the textures soften, the aromas fade, and no matter how fancy the menu looks on paper, the bite often disappoints. But that doesn't mean you're powerless. You can outsmart the altitude. Choose meals with tomato, soy, mushrooms, or parmesan because those flavors shine brighter in the air. Add acidity if you can. A lemon wedge, a pickle, even a small vinaigrette packet can wake up your food. Ask for it hotter because heat makes aromas rise and aromas equal flavor. Drink plenty of water to keep your nose hydrated, and if your airline allows it, carry a tiny hot sauce or spice mix. A single dash can transform a bland tray into something you actually enjoy. And honestly, skip the super sweet desserts. They rarely taste as good in the air. Go savory and you'll be happier. So that's the sky, but what happens once you land? Airports might look like giant shopping malls designed to drain your wallet, but beneath the overpriced coffee and sad sandwiches are hidden freebies and small luxuries waiting for anyone who knows where to look. Let's start with the simplest one, water. Don't spend $5 on a bottle. Pack an empty reusable bottle, clear security, and hunt for refill stations. They're usually tucked near restrooms or hidden by the gates. Suddenly, hydration costs you nothing, then there's Wi-Fi. Airports love to dangle 30 minutes of free connection before slamming you with a paywall, but here's the trick. When your session ends, switch your device to airplane mode. Wait a moment, then turn Wi-Fi back on. The system thinks you're a brand new user, and your timer resets. Some frequent travelers even share codes online that unlock full access, so if you know where to look, you'll never pay for airport internet again. Now picture yourself after a 12-hour flight. Jet-lagged, sticky, exhausted, all you want is a shower. At airports like Singapore Changi, Tokyo Narita, and Dubai International, Free shower facilities are waiting in transit areas. And if your airport doesn't offer them, ask an airline rep about a lounge pass. Long delays or cancellations sometimes qualify you, and inside most lounges you lines find spa-like showers that feel like heaven after sitting in a cramped seat for hours. Even luggage carts tell a story. Some airports make you pay just to move your own bags. But others, Dubai, Seoul, Singapore, offer them free. It's a small thing, but after a long trip, those little gestures matter. Got a brutal layover? Some airports turn it into a free adventure. Istanbul, Doha, Singapore, they run complimentary city tour for passengers with long connections. Transportation, guides, sometimes even meals are included. Instead of wasting 6 hours staring at a departure board, you can stroll through a new city, take photos, and be back in time for your next flight. Hungry and unwilling to spend a fortune? Duty-free shops are notorious for handing out generous samples of chocolate, liquor, and snacks. Some food vendors near busy gates do the same with small bites of their dishes. If you're strategic, you can nibble your way through a terminal without spending a cent. And here's a secret most travelers miss: hidden sleeping zones. Many airports set aside quiet areas with reclined chairs, dim lighting, and sometimes even nap pods that look like they came straight out of a sci-fi movie. They're rarely advertised, but a quick search before your trip can help you find them. Once you do, it feels like stumbling into a secret oasis designed just for weary travelers. So when you put it all together, the picture is clear. Airplane food tastes odd because your body changes in flight. Airlines do their best, but you can hack your own flavor with smart choices. And airports, though they seem like endless money traps, actually hold free water, Wi-Fi tricks, showers, luggage carts, city tour, samples, and quiet corners if you know where to look. Flying doesn't have to feel like survival. With these tricks, it becomes something smarter, something lighter, maybe even something you enjoy. Next time you're on a plane, order that tomato juice guilt-free. Next time you're stuck on a layover, hunt down a hidden perk instead of complaining about the prices. And then tell me, which of these secrets are you going to try first? Thanks for sticking with me through this journey. If you found value here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss another travel secret. Travel smarter, stay curious, and I'll see you on the next adventure.